This is the ILIFE A12 Pro robot vacuum, and right out of the box, I was drawn to the look and feel of this machine. It's a solid, compact robot, mostly white, and feels sturdy without being too heavy to move if needed. With dimensions of about 12.4 inches in diameter and standing at just over 3.5 inches high, it fits under most furniture in my home pretty well. The self-emptying station is stylish and not too bulky. Honestly, it looks classy next to my furniture and doesn't scream robot vacuum in the middle of my living space. From my experience, setting up the A12 Pro was pretty straightforward. I've had a few robotic vacuums before, and one thing that often frustrates me is complicated apps or long installations. Here, I just downloaded the iLife Clean app to my phone, connected it to my Wi-Fi. Remember, it only works on 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, which is pretty standard, and was up and running within maybe 15 or 20 minutes. The app walked me through everything I needed, from connecting to the robot to naming my rooms and even setting no-go zones. These are basically invisible walls you can set on your house map to keep the robot away from certain areas. For me, I set them in places with too many cables or where my kids leave out toys. As for performance, this is really where the A12 Pro shines. I have a mix of hardwood floors, some rugs, and no carpet that's too thick. The vacuum suction power is impressive. There are 4 suction modes, but for daily cleaning, I left it on standard and my floors stayed surprisingly clean. The strong and max modes are really powerful, especially for heavy dirt or pet hair. The vacuum handled crumbs and random messes for my twin toddlers like a pro. It definitely picks up dust and debris better than my older robot. The A12 Pro also has mopping, which is something I definitely wanted to test. If you're not familiar, this means it vacuums and mops your floors at the same time, using a built-in water tank and mop cloth. I filled up its 200 milliliter water tank and clipped on the mop attachment. For regular cleaning, it did a decent job. Floors looked tidier and fresher afterwards, and I liked having that extra clean feeling. One thing to keep in mind though, if you're expecting it to scrub away dried-on kitchen stains or something really tough, you'll still need to mop by hand sometimes. It isn't a full replacement in that sense, but more like a regular maintenance tool. For keeping up with the daily mess, I think it's perfect for busy households that just want their floors fresh every day. The self-emptying feature is honestly a huge relief. Every time the robot finished a cleaning session, it would return to its base and automatically suck the dirt and debris out into a larger dust bag that holds up to 2.5 liters. According to iLife, and from what I'm seeing so far, one bag can handle about 8 weeks worth of cleaning. The box came with 5 bags, so that's potentially 40 weeks before I'd need to buy more. I don't have to think about emptying the dustbin every day, which makes life a lot simpler. For anyone with a busy routine or kids like me, this is a giant plus. A feature I really appreciated is the mapping and navigation. The A12 Pro uses LiDAR, which basically means it shoots lasers to map out your home and figure out the most efficient cleaning route, while recognizing furniture, walls, and even smaller obstacles. Honestly, I was surprised at how quickly it mapped everything out on my first run. The app clearly shows you a map of your home and lets you divide areas into rooms, set virtual walls, or decide which rooms to prioritize. The multi-floor mapping is a bonus. I tested it on both main and upper floors and was able to save maps for each. That means if you carry the vacuum to a different level, it doesn't feel lost or confused, just loads the right map and starts working. The app is user-friendly, and I found it simple to schedule cleanings. I tried setting it to start before the kids woke up, and even skipped their bedrooms so it didn't disturb them. Adjusting water flow for the mopping and selecting suction level for each room was as easy as a couple of taps. For anyone new to robot vacuums, all the controls are clearly labeled, which made it a lot less intimidating compared to some options I've tried in the past. Plus, you can control it using Alexa or Google Assistant if you set that up with your smart home, though I mostly just used my phone or the included remote. I also want to touch on some of the issues I came across because I think honesty matters in a quick review like this. The mopping is good for maintenance, but as I mentioned, don't expect miracles on stubborn spots. Sometimes, the robot missed its charging dock by a few inches and had to try again, but that only happened a couple times and didn't bother me much. Connectivity with Alexa was smooth for me, though I've seen other users mention occasional hiccups online. Maintenance-wise, you do want to remember to check the water tank every so often. It's not huge and you'll want to clean it regularly to avoid odors. One more thing I was curious about was the battery life. ILIFE says it can run up to 140 minutes on a single charge. In my 3-bedroom setup, it finished the job without needing to recharge midway, which was great. The robot is fairly quiet, especially on its lower power modes, and didn't wake up my kids during nap time, which, for me, is a big win. With over 5,000 ratings online and a solid 4.2 stars, it's clear I'm not the only one who's enjoyed this robot vacuum. From my experience, the ILIFE A12 Pro is ideal for anyone who wants an honest all-in-one cleaning solution that's easy to set up and maintain. It keeps up with my overly active kids, handles pet hair well, and gives me peace of mind knowing the floors are getting cleaned with minimal effort from me. I think it's perfect for apartment dwellers, families, or anyone with mostly hard floors who doesn't want to worry about emptying dustbins or complicated maintenance. In conclusion, from my experience with the A12 Pro, I'd recommend this for anyone serious about keeping their home neat without spending all their free time cleaning. It offers strong suction, efficient navigation, a real hands-off experience thanks to the self-emptying feature, and user-friendly controls for peace of mind. It's not going to replace a deep cleaning mop, but it will absolutely make your day-to-day life easier and more manageable. If you're on a budget but want solid features, this robot delivers great value for the price. If you found this quick review helpful, or you have any questions about the ILIFE A12 Pro robot vacuum, make sure you hit subscribe, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions below, and stay tuned for more videos about home tech and cleaning gadgets. Thank you for watching.